nothing sweet, I gotta eat. When my hustle too cold, never gon' fall, let it be known. Ain't nothing sweet about the heat. Let it be known when the doors low, then the guns blow. Ain't nothing sweet, I gotta eat. When my hustle too cold, never gon' fall, let it be known.
I ain't spitting white lies, pumping niggas full of smoke. I'm on that block, I'm getting green, I'm pumping white bars of coke. Making broke niggas rich, teaching novices how to pitch. I made that switch, make yours. Matter of fact, fall back and forth. I grind with a cause, daddy, money's my motivation. I'm a rapper by choice, a hustler by occupation. And my street profession, niggas call me Connect. And hustlers worldwide, show that man respect. Hustlers worldwide, for that reason I collect. See, that feeling's mutual, I never deal with that usual suspect. A snitch nigga's always on deck to put so business on the fence, take cassette. Nevertheless, I progress.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the Delgados.
We are back live and direct on the set of the Delgados podcast. As usual, we are very happy that you're here with us. You know who I'm with. I'm with Eric Giancarlo. You already know what it is, my older brother.
Peace to all the gods and all the earths.
Listen, we about to get right into this today. So it's Leo season officially, and with me and my brother's birthdays being days apart, I wanted to drop a quick birthday thought. I do it every year. I'll share this with you. I thank the Most High. I thank God for another year of life, Eric, to be honest with you, and I'm very pleased of the progress that we've been making with the podcast. I'm not where I want to be, but I'm further along than I was last year. And that is what I'm grateful for this year. I'm grateful, Lord, for another year of life and having a great family around me, you know, people who love me, and having a great brother like you to do this show with. You being another Leo, our birthdays are just 2 or 3 days apart. Share a birthday thought with us as well, sir.
Well, you're on the 3rd. I'm on the 9th.
Correct.
6 days apart. That's why we're so close.
Really? Okay.
I think so.
Okay.
Mom and Dad had that thing right.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
A muscle emoji.
No, listen,
Leo's in the building.
When listen, people, let me tell you something. This is a true story, okay? Me and my brother talked about doing this show just 4.5 months ago. That's how long we've been talking about this, right? And we put it in fruition, and we're doing this live and direct. 4.5 months ago was a conversation. Now we're giving you, this is going to be this 6th episode. Mm-hmm. Right? Believe in yourself. Always believe in yourself. We're Leos, man. We're movers and we're shakers. This is what we do. I appreciate you, brother. I'm glad we're doing this together.
A birthday toast.
There you go.
Friend. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Many more healthy ones, Giancarlo.
Absolutely. By the way, that's rosé?
This is rosé. This is a birthday bottle that my brother purchased me. I'm going to be honest with you. It tastes very, very good. I've never had this brand before, but it's an awesome bottle.
It came recommended from the liquor store by my crib, and I said, let me pop you out with this. This is a Albert Fedley. This is like an introductory 12-year.
Okay.
$45 to $50. But it's a very smooth and very good 12-year whiskey if you're into it.
So even at that price point.
This is owned by Bacardi.
Okay, so even at that price point, it's a very smooth spirit.
It's not about the money.
Right.
It's about the liquid.
Okay.
Right? Because I've tasted $100 bottles that don't taste as good as this.
Got you.
Real talk.
Got you.
All right.
Great. So it's interesting because you said
where'd you get that drip shirt from? That shit is crazy. see, this is why me and my brother always arguing, and we're about to fist fight because he comes out with pieces that he never tells me he got. Where'd you get that piece from, bro?
So this is a new merch drop. This is one of the pieces that everyone will be able to purchase, some of the Delgados drip that will be available on the website at thedelgadospodcast.com. They'll be able to buy this amongst other designs. So this is a piece that's coming out from our collection.
You're sneaky. And then we got to talk about it. You're very sneaky, my friend.
You know I like to come out with secret drip. I always like to surprise you with some secret drip.
All right.
But you had said something interesting. You had said about 4 to 4.5 months ago, this was just a vision. We had a brief conversation, and then we took that conversation, we made a list of things to do, and we started taking action by doing one thing off the list every day or every week as we could. Now, I want to talk a little bit about reinventing yourself at every junction of your life. Why do you feel it's important for a person to continuously reinvent themselves, Eric?
I would tell you that That's pretty much an easy answer. And my answer is this, right? We put forth efforts throughout our whole life for different things, whether that be going to school, whether that be starting a business, whether that be marriage or relationship. Sometimes things don't work out the way you want it to work out. Like, say, for example, you know, you and I and my brother, we own Supreme Clientele Vodka, right?
Right.
So when we came out the gate with Supreme Clientele Vodka, it was popping. We had moving and shaking, a lot of stores. We had a lot of movement. So we lost distribution, and things got shaken up before us.
Things got slow.
But it's okay, right? It's okay. We're still working on that situation, and we're going to come back stronger than ever. But in the interim, what did we talk about? We're going to start a podcast. And this is what we're doing now. Never be afraid to redirect your life and reinvent yourself, because you're going to get stuck, right? And you never want to get stuck. How do you feel about that?
I mean, what you said is poignant, and I'm going to tell you why. We've had so many business endeavors from the time that we were young men. We were always entrepreneurs. We always had a very entrepreneurial spirit. From our introduction into party promotion and doing different events, from us, you know, opening our own record label, shooting our own music videos, putting out our own music, getting a distribution deal through Warner Brothers, through Chris Schwartz, Rough House label.
Shout out to Rough House and Chris Schwartz. They did put us on.
Shout out to Rough House and Chris Schwartz. Regardless of how the relationship went, my first record deal, he cut us a nice sizable check. For some reason, they wind up shelving my project. My project didn't come out, along with a couple of other projects that they also signed. They had some of Busta Rhymes artists. I think Rod Digger was signed to the label as well.
The Outsiders.
Right. The Outsiders. For whatever reason, that label folded. But nonetheless, shout out to Chris Schwartz. We appreciate the opportunity.
And I can't forget a special shout out to Funkmaster Flex, who actually played our records many times.
Shout to Funk Flex, he played the record. Shout to DJ Enough, he played the record. Shout to Jazzy Joyce, she played the record. Shout to Mr. C. Mr. C, rest in peace. Mr. C was the first DJ, even before Flex, even before Enough, to play the record.
I didn't know that. I didn't know
Mr.
that.
C was the first one to play the record because Baja gave it to him. And a special prayer and a big shout out to my brother Baja. We're lifting you up in prayer. We love you, brother. God bless you. But Mr. C, rest his soul, was the first one who heard the record, and he loved it instantly. He wasn't on no I need some money shit, because back in that time when me and you were running
Everybody's
through the music business,
payola.
it was a lot of payola. And Mr. C had a great position on the radio, and he played it several times, and he never asked us for anything, ever.
That's amazing.
C never asked us for nothing. You know, we've had many business endeavors, you know, clothing lines, stores uptown, nightclubs, Sky Blue on 116th and First. We've done a lot of different things in our lives, and we constantly keep trying. You know, 50 says, get rich or die trying. And, you know, I'm going to be honest with you, that's the only way to live. You're either striving to accomplish something or you're not.
That's a fact, man. You got to keep moving. Like, if you sitting still or worrying about your sorrows and your problems, you're not going to go to the next level. You got to brush it off your shoulders and keep it moving. Like you said, man, it's all about reinventing yourself and thinking, have a plan to think in the future. You can't think in the present. If you think in the present, you're never going anywhere.
Think ahead.
Absolutely.
Your foresight.
Absolutely.
Listen, also, I wanted to say this. I get a lot of DMs about the fact that you and I are brothers and we're tight. And this is from other brothers. Some sets of brothers that we know, other siblings that I don't know, who just like the fact that you and I are related and work this closely together. And this is what I have to say about that. There's a lot of misinformation on Instagram and TikTok and people talking about, oh, you know, cut your loved ones off. And, you know, if you and your siblings have a problem, you know, you got to protect your peace and all this and that. We don't have parents. I want to say this to all the people who DM me these messages about they like the fact that me and my brother work together. We don't have parents. All I have is my two brothers in terms of my immediate family. So to say that my brother would anger me and I would be prepared to cut him off to protect my mental peace is foolishness. Don't let nobody tell you this, right? At the bottom, right, there's competition. At the very bottom, people are competing against each other. Siblings are competing against each other. At the very top, people that are succeeding, those people are collaborating. I'm collaborating with my brother.
Absolutely.
Thus far, everything we've
That's
done.
a gem. Hold on, that's a gem.
Yeah.
Say,
really-
No. Say it again.
Listen.
Say it again slowly for the people to hear that, what you just said.
At the bottom, there is competition amongst relatives and siblings. At the top, there is collaboration. Those that are winning and that are seeing success, they are collaborating. And me and my brother, we have a successful collaboration, and we plan on continuing to work on not only this endeavor, but many other things that we plan on bringing you in the future. So to be honest, I don't know these people that are telling you to cut your family off and don't talk to your brothers. And listen, that is not the way to go. What is your opinion on this, Eric?
I'm with you 100%, man. Listen, we fight and we argue all the time. Am I lying?
No, and we have creative differences as
Yeah,
well.
creative differences. But at the end of the day, we have a common goal. And the common goal is the success of the show, right? And we understand that we are the lifeline for the rest of our family. He has kids, I have kids. My older brother has kids. And they depend on us to make them the next generation of what we're doing now. So this is why we don't give up and we stay together.
Because if I'm not doing it with another Delgado, who am I doing it with? So I encourage everyone who sends me these DMs about, I wish I was working closer with my loved one, you can. All you have to do is put your best foot forward, move on from issues you guys have had in the past, and try to succeed together. There's no secret recipe to it.
I also have a quick topic I want to bring up, right? I want to bring up people that I've been coming across that I know and say, oh, yo, yeah, man, I watch your podcast. I was thinking about doing a podcast. Listen, man, do your podcast. Do what you have to do, man. Like, this is for everybody, right? We're not special. We're doing this because we have a passion and we feel like we can do it. This is why we do it. We have the confidence, right? Don't think it's a competition. Oh, those guys did it, so now I don't feel like I need to do it. There is no competition. You can do whatever you do. We're going to do what we do. You support me, I support you. End of story. You understand what I'm saying, David?
So listen, I get so many text messages, calls, voicemails, DMs about, oh, yo, we were going to do a podcast. Me and my man doing one. I'm going to do a podcast about this, and I'm going to do a podcast about that. First and foremost, I'd like to say I'm flattered that the Delgado brothers can be some source of inspiration for you. If you've been inspired by what we've been doing thus far, I salute you, and I humbly thank you for saying that you were inspired by us. Number two, to kind of touch on what Eric already said, bro, just do your podcast, bro. Get to work. Stop talking about it. Find you a studio where to shoot it, or buy yourself some equipment, set up, and start talking. Someone will be interested in what you have to say because there's somebody for every topic. You'd be surprised. There's so many specialty and special interest topics. Anything that you're going to talk about, be it music, fashion, popular culture, politics, news, someone's going to watch you guys. Stop talking about it. Just be about it. You guys go ahead and start your platforms. Get going. That's what we have to say about it.
I endorse that statement.
Yeah, man, just
I
get
endorse
going.
that statement. Just keep going, man. Do your own thing. Don't worry about what other people are doing.
Yeah, I didn't call you guys and be like, yo, me and my bro going to start a podcast. We just did it.
We just did it. Exactly.
Yeah.
Stop telling me, yo, we was gonna do a podcast too. All right, then do it.
And we encourage you, and we're going to watch it, and we're going to support it. I also want to take a quick moment to thank the people that have been supporting us. Our dear close friends. I want to mention Trisha.
Lane.
Yep, I want to mention Trisha Lane. She's been very supportive and very helpful. You know, back from when we were doing Supreme Clientele Vodka, and still showing us that same level of support. I want to thank Q, who's working the cameras today. He's taking the photos as well as shooting the behind the scenes
By the way,
video.
I have to say this about Q. Q is an FBA. He's not a tether. You know what a tether is?
No, go ahead, tell me.
Oh, no. So you follow Tariq Nasheed? Do you know who Tariq Nasheed is?
I know Tariq Nasheed is.
Oh, yeah, Tariq Nasheed is a foundational Black American.
Yeah, I know.
And that's his bloodline.
Okay.
That's Q's bloodline. He's a foundational Black American. Him and Tariq Nasheed are like this.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my man. Yo, me and Q go. Listen, I got stories with Q that I'm not gonna say now because it's a whole nother show. But me and Q have a lot of stories together.
Cool, man. So I just want to shout out Q. Maybe at the top of this list, Brent Whiting.
Oh wow, that guy's special. He's special.
No, listen, Brent Whiting from Redline Designs. The amount of work that he has done behind the scenes for this podcast, me and my brother Eric couldn't put into words. From building the website to setting us up on several platforms to continuing to refresh our RSS codes. I mean, this guy has been an angel and a godsend. And there's really no amount of money that we can give Brent that will amount to the amount of work that he's done for us. So what we want to say, Brent, is we appreciate you dearly and we love you, brother.
Absolutely, bro. Like, listen, what you said, like, we can't, listen, there's no amount of money that we can express that say what Brent does for us. So when the check comes, he's in.
It's no doubt about it. And everybody else who repost, if you repost.
Yo, let's shout out Pod, where we at right now.
Oh, Podstream Studios, man.
Podstream Studios. Let's
Johan,
have to shout them out.
Johan, Jay, the whole staff here at Podstream. I mean, from the minute that I connected with Johan over the phone, he was extremely inviting. And when we came in, he made every accommodation for us to make sure that our shoots went smooth and extremely professional. If you guys are looking to rent out a place and you need to shoot some content, I suggest using Podstream Studios right here in Times Square, New York. Podstream Studios. And listen, like I was saying, everybody who ever reposts us, all our friends, you don't have to do that. Everybody who shares our story, you know, we really appreciate that. And I mean it sincerely because there's so much content that you guys could be reposting and resharing, but you choose to repost and share some of our content. And we appreciate all you guys, sincerely from the bottom of our hearts.
So let me ask you a question, David.
Go ahead.
Do you feel that you have the support of what you're doing, like the right woman supporting you and giving you the heave-ho to make sure that you go and succeed?
I do.
Okay.
I feel like without the woman that I have, I wouldn't be here now. She's extremely supportive and an amazing person. And you're only as good as your support system. With the wrong woman, you can't do anything. This is what I have to say. The right woman will make you a king, and the wrong woman will destroy you and make you a peasant. It goes either of two ways. There's no in the middle. There's no middle ground with that. What do you have to say about this? And the right woman can bring you back from darkness. You could be in a dark place, and you can get with the right woman and forget about it. She can lift you up and take you to the top.
For the most part, I agree with you when it comes to the right woman.
Go ahead.
Right? But, you know, we are aspirational figures.
Go ahead.
Do you agree?
Extremely. Aspirational is actually an understatement.
Right.
We're overachievers. We really try to pull off big things.
Things that most people don't vision in their life. So it's hard for a common person to understand what you're trying to achieve because they don't see it, right? So when you say, I can be as big as Shannon Sharp or Joe Buttons or anybody else in that realm, right? They're going to be like, you know, maybe in the back of their head, they're like, yeah, right. Or they want to support you, but they don't really understand what you are trying to do. I really believe that. Like the common person who has a 9-to-5 and who has a vision of getting a pension after 25, 30, 40 years isn't really going to understand what you are trying to do. I really believe that.
I really believe that as well. I don't think a person who's an average working class person who doesn't have any type of creative energy or they don't have an entrepreneurial spirit will completely believe that you can achieve that level of success. Because to achieve the level of success that you're discussing, right? Shannon Sharp, he's got a streaming deal, millions of dollars. Joe Button, millions of dollars. I'm not talking normal millions. I'm talking above $50 million a piece.
Huge money.
Right? So
huge money.
To make that kind of money and see that kind of success, you have to have extreme belief in yourself. right? And we just
Right.
we touched on this a second ago about us being extremely aspirational and always reinventing ourselves. So the mate that you choose, they have to be able to understand the type of king that they're laying with when they're laying with you, right? You're a special kind of man. And I'm not just saying this because you're my brother. I observe you in life as well, aside from being your sibling. You're an exceptional man. You're a man of greatness. So a man of greatness, a man of power like yourself, you have to be with a woman just as powerful, or what you're trying to build won't work. It just won't work. If she's a weak person and she's like, oh, Eric, you're investing all your money in this podcast and this equipment and shooting content, and we could be doing this, or we could have paid that bill last month, and the reason that we didn't do that is because you're putting all your money into this, you'll never make it with that kind of person. Someone who's bickering you down and not believing in your success and pumping you up, a woman has to build you up. When you get up in the morning, before you put your feet on the floor, bro, she's got to rub you down, bro.
More importantly than that, bro.
She's got, no, listen, don't cut me off. She's got to kiss you. She's got to rub you down. She's got to build you up. Eric, you're going to have a great day today. You're going to shoot content today, Papi. It's going to be amazing. You need some money for gas for the car, Papito? Here's my credit card. Papa, what you want to eat for dinner so I can have it ready when you get home? You need a fucking back rub? You need a massage? Like, she needs to play that role, bro. She needs to be that woman. She needs to be every single woman that you need. She's a therapist during dark times. She's a fucking financial fucking advisor when you need money. And she's also a fucking sex slave when you want to be sexed down. It goes all three ways. Like, I need all that from a woman.
Yeah, she has to take it to the face.
No, listen, bro. You have to have...
She has to take it to the face.
You have to have every component. If you don't have every component of what I'm talking about, it's not going to work. It's not gonna work, bro.
Yeah, you know how good I feel when I'm done and she's there. She says, "Papi, let me get a warm rag to wipe you up."
she wipes you down.
My life has changed. I feel like I can lift 1,000 pounds of weight, right?
Yo.
And she's like, yo, cleaning me up, and she's like, baby, don't worry about it. Tomorrow's gonna be a new day, and she makes me a fucking sandwich,
bro.
Are you fucking kidding me?
And you know what? You can't teach that to a woman. A woman has to know, like,
that's intrinsic.
Yo, it is. Like,
that's intrinsic.
You can't teach that to a woman. After we sex, pop up, grab a hot washcloth, wipe my balls down, lay me in the covers, get up and make a grilled cheese and bring some fruit punch back here so I could get right before I fall asleep.
That's what I'm talking about.
So I can get
That's
right
what the fuck I'm talking about.
Ass,
right there. Yo, baby, you're the one. When I make it, I swear to God, I'm buying you whatever you want, whatever you fucking need. Your friends are going to be jealous of you. Am I lying?
No, she's on top.
She's on top forever.
Because that's the woman who wants to see you win, man.
Absolutely.
And if you know I'm struggling, don't make me ask you for money. Another thing. I don't want to have to be like, listen, no, I'm dead ass. I'm dead ass.
Yo, you're killing me
like,
right now.
No, I'm dead ass, bro. I'm dead ass, bro. If I need a lifeline, I expect you to take out the Amex and throw it on the table before you bounce to work. Daddy, I don't know what you're doing today, but in case you got to move around, boom. Here's the keys to the whip. Listen, here's the keys to the whip, and here's my credit card, papito. Get whatever you need. ATM code on this is 4545.
Yo,
take out bread, do whatever you got to do.
Yo, that's major pimping, son.
It's not even pimping, though. It's like, if you don't want to see me succeed, then I understand why you're not fully supporting me. But if you want to live the life that I know we can live together, then you need to lend all your resources and assets to this project so that I can manage them and I can flip and make us more money. But if you're not pouring into me, listen to what I'm telling you, man. But if she's not pouring into me, how can I then succeed? You don't even help.
Right.
How can I succeed? How can I then succeed, Johan Q? How can we get to the bag if you're not investing into me? Look at me and all my glory. You see me sitting here? Come on, this ain't nothing light. I'm heavy, man. I'm
Absolutely.
heavy.
Facts.
Bro, I'm heavy, bro. I need these women to pour into me so I can keep going. My wife has to pour into me. This is a fact. This is how it goes.
Absolutely.
It's real talk, man.
This is why she's gonna shine at the end of the day.
Going to the top with a nigga.
She's gonna shine, and all her friends are gonna be like, "Oh, you got such a good man." You know how they talk when they with each other, right?
And a couple of months before, why she fucking with that nigga? He a whack nigga.
Right.
The nigga don't even be doing nothing for her. The minute you get to the bag and y'all on top, oh, she got the best man. You're not gonna have the best man if you don't.
They turn quick. They turn quick.
You're not gonna have the best man if you don't support your man through the rough times.
Absolutely facts, bro. I believe that 100%.
No, it's real talk, man.
Yo, this is why, let me tell you something, and I don't mean to segue. And this is why I feel, you know who I'm a big fan of?
Who, my brother?
I'm a huge fan of Papoose.
Yeah? Tell me about this.
I'm a huge fan of Papoose.
Tell me about why you
I'm
like
gonna tell
Papoose.
you why. Because his ex-wife left him for dead on the side of the road.
And when you say ex-wife,
She left him for dead on the side of the road.
we're talking about Remy, for those who don't know. Go
With
ahead.
a bum-ass motherfucking rapper. I don't know his fucking name. Okay? You know, listen, I'm not saying that Papoose was perfect, but he was as close to perfect as you can as a husband. And that's no lying. Because, listen, when Remy got locked up for shooting that girl, right? She didn't really have no bread. She was broke. Papoose loved her up, said, listen, I'm with you. Saw her every day, took care of her, took care of the kids. They made a life together, right? Right? And when she came home, the same thing. Listen, you know how it is when you feel yourself and the dude that you with is not really what you really wanted? That's what she really wanted when she had no choices. But that's not who she really wanted. And that's the problem. You understand what I'm saying? But Papoose didn't fall to the wayside. He didn't fall to the wayside. He does what he does best. He be loving these hoes.
Yo!
He be loving these hoes. And nobody loves these hoes more than Papoose.
In a good way, though.
Nah, in a good way. No disrespect. He be loving them.
Look at this nigga.
Yo, baby.
Q is killing me on
you need
camera,
water? You
bro.
cold? Yo, you need ice water? I got you. Yo, you see the nigga in the ring doing. When have you ever seen Papoose box? You see him in the ring doing sparring sessions with his girl? Yo, nigga.
Listen, he's very supportive.
Yo, dude.
I'm not sure what their business arrangement is, but what I can say is this about Clarissa Shields. She's a class act because she actually appreciates it.
Absolutely.
I've seen Remy in interviews saying, "Oh, I don't know why he was coming to see me so much. He couldn't see me every day. It was almost like it was too much." Like, you mad because a man is that supportive? That angers you? Clarissa Shields seems to appreciate all of his efforts.
No. Clarissa Shields is the quintessential wife. She lets Papoose walk in front of her. She walks behind him. This is my man. This is what my man does for me, and this is why I am successful because my man does this.
No, she's a class act.
No, she's a class act.
She's a class
and
act.
she's respectful.
She's a class act.
I wouldn't be where I was today without Papoose, and she already had 10 million before she met the nigga.
No, she's a class act. I can just tell from her energy and her spirit and the way she speaks on and off camera. Behind the scenes and when she knows she's on camera, she always speaks highly of him. She calls him a king, and she keeps him on a pedestal. She's not trying to emasculate him because she's the breadwinner.
That's a good word, emasculate. Women try to emasculate men.
Yeah, Remy tried to
when they're down on their luck. When they're down on their luck.
Remy tried to emasculate him. She said something in reference to, he had to pawn his jewelry or something. Some stuff she said that even if it's true, why do you want to kick your ex-husband in the nuts on the way out the door? Like, how does your children that you have together benefit from telling the whole world that Papoose has no money?
But that's her level of education.
But listen, whether he does have money or not, when the family feuds, nobody wins. You keep your dirty laundry internal. You don't come out and say, listen, my man has no money. He got nothing going on. He had to pawn his chain. How does that help you in your plight?
It doesn't help her. That's the level of education people have, right? You have to understand, she comes from the gutter, and she stays in the gutter. She didn't really educate herself and be like, you know what? Even if you're not book smart, it's not about book smarts. It's about educating yourself socially, right? Your social status is just as important as your financial status. You understand what I'm saying? So she never really socially adjusted to her financial side, even if she had hundreds of thousands of dollars or millions of dollars that she's making with Fat Joe. You have to socially educate yourself and be like, you know what? I got kids with Papoose. I got kids. I got other kids. And we have a family together. I can't shit on him in public.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It doesn't make sense.
Yes.
it's not even logical. Like, for you to be on here talking about, oh, my wife, you know, she never had no money. She only had money because she was with me. My wife ain't doing nothing. That doesn't make no sense. Why am I speaking like this about my wife? Even if we're feuding, we at one time had a good relationship. On the way out the door, I don't want to disrespect you. It doesn't help the family. There's no benefit to it.
There's no benefit to it.
I want to take a brief moment to recognize our sponsor, Jack Turner. At JackTurnerWatches.com, I'm wearing a custom 1-of-1 18-karat gold piece that was made for me by Jack Turner. If you are interested in purchasing a Jack Turner timepiece, please check out Jack Turner Watches. Wonderfully designed, masterfully crafted. Jack Turner Watches. And if you go on the site, we have a special treat for you today. Use code JACK20 for 20% off any watch. Let them know you got that code from the Delgados podcast, and you will receive 20% off on your purchase site-wide. JackTurnerWatches.com. The code to use is JACK20.
I want to segue into something.
Go ahead, big bro.
Okay, so we both were talking about this maybe about a week ago, a few days ago, I don't know, 5-6 days ago, right? I saw a list online about hip-hop CEO moguls.
Oh,
Okay.
Go ahead.
No,
Yeah.
hold on. Right, hip hop CEO moguls, right? Mm-hmm. And there was a bunch of people. I'm not gonna name the list. There was a bunch of people on that list, but guess who wasn't on the list?
I know it wasn't on there. I was the first one to mention it to you.
And we both thought the same thing
I
because
was
you
the
asked
first
me.
one is
Russell Simmons.
Listen, Russell Simmons. And you know, with this thing that's happened in this world where everybody feels every time you make an allegation about a person, be it sexually or be it that they took place in some conduct that was not becoming of them or was immoral, everybody wants to cancel them. They tried to cancel Russell. I don't know what happened to that case. It wound up going away. But nonetheless, his legacy is intact. The most important hip-hop CEO ever of all times,
Russell Simmons.
hands down.
Russell Simmons.
Hands down.
Listen.
He's the blueprint.
Management company, record label, movie company,
Clothing company.
clothing line, right? Baby Fat, Fat Farm. Like, nobody has done it as big as Russell.
And done it first. Continuously
Nobody has done it as big as Russell.
And again,
Russell is
done
number
it.
one.
Done it first on a continuous basis. Accomplishing.
And he made a rap record back when Run did, what was it? Rush. It was a Rush record. He had a record out.
He had his own record where he was an artist?
Yeah, he had his own record. It was called something Rush.
Okay.
So listen, before Diddy did it, before Jermaine Dupri did it, Russell Simmons had a record out. Real talk. Look it up, Google it. Russell Simmons had his own record out. And it was a hit.
You schooling a hip-hop aficionado. I didn't even know that. Thank you for
Russell
sharing that
Simmons
with
had
me.
a record out and it was a hit record.
Thank you for sharing that with me. I didn't even know that. But to be honest with you, bro, like, I don't know how, and you know, the internet is crazy with it like that. Like, people on Instagram will put up anything. They literally will put up anything. It's like, I don't know how you make a list of the greatest hip hop CEOs and don't put Russell Simmons at the top of that list. It doesn't even make sense.
Well, you know what it is that it's this new generation guys who probably are 30 years old and don't really know about Russell Simmons, or they know about him but don't really know the history because people aren't historians. This is why you have to study history, buy books, read. Okay? Everything's not Instagram, TikTok, or whatever else you into. You really have to understand the history of what's going on with our legacy. Russell Simmons, nobody has done what he's done before he's done. For R&B, it was Barry Gordy, and for hip hop, it was Russell Simmons. End of story.
There's no debate. There's no argument. And they put people like Master P on the list. They put, Suge Knight. And listen,
They even put Diddy.
Listen, I'm not taking anything away from Suge Knight or Master P, but No Limit's contribution and Death Row's contribution don't even come close to Russell Simmons' contribution. And it's no disrespect. It just is what it is. You can't leave Russ out the mix of this conversation without mentioning him first.
Absolutely fucking not.
Without mentioning him first. On a different note,
Okay, holla.
everybody's always doing these lists about hip hop. Top 5 hip hop rappers of all time. Who's the best MC of all time? This and that. I'm gonna ask you a different question.
Okay.
Top 5 solo R&B artists of all time.
R&B?
R&B. Top 5 solo R&B
You're
artists.
putting me on the spot.
Of all time.
You're putting me on the spot.
Okay.
And I don't appreciate that. That's crazy. Oh, wow. I got to think, bro. Hold on. And then,
So I'm going to give you mine while you
all right, yeah,
meditate.
give me yours first, man, because I'm thinking.
People always call
Is it
my...
in order, or you putting in whatever order?
There's no particular order as long as you name 5.
Okay.
Right?
That's fair.
But mines may have some kind of hierarchy because of this man's greatness. They call Michael Jackson the king of pop. I'm including him on my top R&B singers of all times because Michael initially is a soul singer.
Okay.
He's a soul singer. I'm going with Michael as my...
Well, the Jackson 5 and even Michael's first few albums before he did Off the Wall, or even the other one after that, Thriller. You're right. It was R&B. It was no pop.
On those,
Off the Wall was all R&B, was no pop.
So I'm going Michael. There's no better singer, performer ever till this date. We can argue about whatever people want to argue about in the comments. I'm going with Michael. Number 2, I'm going with Prince. People are going to say Prince was a rock artist or he was a / pop artist. Prince has made some of the greatest slow jams of all times. Prince, to me, is another soul singer at his core. I'm going with Prince as number 2. Number 3, I'm going with Marvin Gaye. I told you why I'm going with Marvin Gaye. Marvin Gaye's greatness cannot be questioned. Something about the way that man sang, spoke to your soul, the quintessential R&B soul singer. Number 4, and this is based on the fact that you really enlightened me and introduced me to this man's music and really, really helped me understand his greatness. I'm going Teddy Pendergrass.
Are you kidding me? You changed your mind.
I changed my mind.
You changed your mind.
I changed my mind.
Yo,
Because,
Teddy was
listen,
special.
Teddy was special. I really studied his
And he's not even in my top 5. You put him in your top 5.
I put him in my top 5 because I studied his catalog, the way that he, for some reason, translated music. It was different. He'd take a song that was by a white artist and turn it into a soul song.
You ever seen Lady?
That's
so
what I'm trying to tell
Lady
you.
was from
Kenny Rogers.
Kenny Rogers.
Yeah,
when he sang Lady, he changed it all. It was different.
Listen, his translation of
And
Lady,
that was written by Lionel Richie.
yes.
Shout out to Lionel Richie, and your man's Cola didn't say Lionel Richie was an alpha when he was here.
Which is
And
crazy.
Lionel Richie's an alpha.
You spoke about Charles
And he's a
Randall. He mentioned Bro,
Yo,
you
you kidding
mentioned
me?
Charles Randall.
Yo,
and then skipped
Lionel
over.
Richie is an alpha. He never
Yo,
mentioned Lionel
yo,
Richie, the
Cola,
greatest
man.
songwriter in the history of songwriting.
Cola,
He wrote "We
man.
Are the World."
Cola, man, I really have to question, bro.
Yo,
what
Cola
you
is very sus.
Like, yo, what you deem culturally important, bro? You mentioned all these politicians. You did not mention.
He said
the
David
fact-
Dickens is a top 10.
Bro.
David Dickens.
Bro, I'm dead
Are
on.
you fucking kidding me?
Listen, you lead. Cola, moving forward, bro. When you speak about your fraternity, you lead with Lionel Richie. And
Absolutely.
And then talk about
He
those
said,
other-
"Oh, Paul Robeson, Paul Robeson, Paul Robeson,
bro.
Oh, Lionel Richie,
Bro, you talking about one of the greatest writer-composers in the history of music.
We are the world. He fed millions of hungry kids."
Cola, from now on, you lead with that, bro. Lead with that.
Okay,
But
back to the top 5.
Back to me. So that was
So
my
that the Teddy Pendergrass.
Teddy Pendergrass was my number 4. And then, so number 5 for me, this is a tough one. But when I really think about R&B music, I got to go with R. Kelly. R. Kelly to me has a connection to black people through his music that not even the other artists that I name have. When you could just say a line like, "Come on and braid my hair. Come on and braid my..." Nigga, what? What are you talking about? Like, this nigga made you feel something soulful
R. Kelly
about
is-
the way that he just said, yo,
R. Kelly
Come on, bro.
is sent from God and he's spiritual.
he is, man.
He's not human, and what he
he's
writes
not-
and what he does is different.
He's not canceled on my list. I don't know about what he did to these young ladies. I wasn't there. I don't know enough
no
about.
different
Listen,
than
hold
what
on.
Elvis did.
Hold on. I don't know enough about the case to comment. I'm speaking strictly about his professional talents and the gift from God that he has to write, produce, create, and sing music. R. Kelly is one of the greatest musical black talents that the world has ever seen. I stand on that. I don't care how you feel about him personally. I can separate the art from the artist. I can separate the accusations from the talent. That's all I have to say about R. Kelly. Now, year 5.
Okay. I got Michael Jackson.
Go ahead.
As, you know, I got to say Mike because,
It's Mike.
Listen, let me tell you something about Mike. Mike is so special to me. You and I were both in Los Angeles when he passed away.
We were.
And that hit us different than anything else that we all went to Hollywood to go to his star.
And it was a show.
It was a show out there. Like everybody was crying and hugging and all kind of.
The world had stopped.
It was the most amazing experience that we ever did, and we couldn't even get on the block because that's how much traffic. We had to park like 10 blocks away and walk. Am I lying?
Listen, no. Michael Jackson's death, being in Los Angeles at the time, just hit different. Obviously, he lived in California, but his importance and his significance as an artist. I can't even put it into words. It's hard to really describe what Michael Jackson was, but he's a part of our childhood. He's maybe the most recognizable star in the world, but he belonged to black culture. He came from black culture.
Absolutely.
So it just hit different, and it was a big loss for the music world.
Okay, so let me give you my top 5.
So Mike is your number 1?
For my own personal reasons.
Go ahead.
Okay, so it's Michael Jackson, and there's no order, but Michael Jackson is my number 1, but everybody else is no order.
Go ahead.
I got Stevie Wonder.
Oh, Stevie, yeah.
I got Stevie Wonder. I have Luther Vandross.
You told me about Luther, and I listen, and people are don't kill me in the comments over this. I myself, personally, didn't listen to a lot of Luther other than his hits. Like, it's not like I went through a whole Luther album.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But I love Luther, don't get me wrong. But he's not in my top 5. He was in my top 10 for sure. Go ahead.
Okay. R. Kelly.
You know that.
Listen, R. Kelly, I fucks with R. Kelly crazy.
Can't front on him.
Right. So I'm going to tell you a quick R. Kelly story, not having to do with R. Kelly. So, Step in the Name of Love video.
Yeah.
There's a girl that he's dancing with in that video.
Yes.
So I got her number at a restaurant.
Okay.
She was the waitress. I just want to say that. I'm a fly nigga that always been fly.
All right, but did you smash?
Bitches always be on my dick, huh?
Did you smash?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. She never called me nothing. But I had her number. I never called her. She never called me.
It's not like an R. Kelly story. It's a girl you met at the restaurant, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
How was this relevant to this list?
I'm just telling you what happened.
All right, let's move on, bro. You deviate. Let's move. Everybody forget about that comment. We're gonna move on. Go ahead, bro.
Okay, so who did I say? I said Michael Jackson. Who did I say next?
Bro, you said Mike. You said Stevie Wonder. You said Luther Vandross.
Okay.
And you said R. Kelly. You're at number 4.
My
you got one more, man.
Wow.
You're not putting Teddy in?
This is tough. Huh? Who?
You're not going to put your Teddy Pendergrass in?
No.
Okay, go ahead.
Over Teddy Pendergrass.
You're not putting Prince?
No, I'm not putting Prince. I have Lionel Richie.
And you told me Lionel was not in your 5. Now you changed it.
No. I have Lionel Richie.
You changed it because that's not what you said the other day.
Lionel Richie is probably one of the best songwriters and has some of the best songs that I still listen to all the time. Now, my top 10, everybody else that I mentioned before is in my top 10. But in the top 5, Lionel Richie's in my top 5. I fucking love Lionel Richie because he shouted me out in the elevator in New Orleans when I was with a chick and she thought I knew him. Fuck that. And I smashed. That's why I love Lionel Richie. That's why I love Lionel Richie.
His stories are
went to Essence Fest, right? And I was staying at the Marabella Hotel, right? And I was with a chick, a super bad chick from Memphis. When I say this chick was bad, David, she was fucking bananas bad. Like body, face, everything, right? So she came back to the crib with me. We got in the elevator, and Lionel Richie just got off the stage, and he was with a white chick. He got in the elevator with me. It was just me, him, and the girl. And he said, "How you doing, young man? How's it going tonight?" I said, "Everything's great, brother." So you had a show? He said, "Yeah, everything went good, man." So he spoke to me, and she said, "Oh, you know Lionel Richie?" I said, "Well, we met before." I lied. You know, right?
You gotta work that lead. Fuck
I have to work the lead.
At that point, you gotta go with it.
I took it down. It was all good. That's why I love Lionel Richie. That's my guy.
Say less.